In the grand theater of evolution, not every survivor plays fair. Some creatures rewrite the script, bending the laws of nature with deception so perfect it blurs the line between intelligence and illusion. From the ocean floor to the jungle canopy, from the coral shadows to the beating heart of the savannah, evolution's greatest tricksters are at work unseen, unpunished, and utterly brilliant. They don't just adapt, they deceive. They don't just survive, they manipulate the rules written into their DNA. This is not chaos, it's strategy, sculpted by time itself. In nature, deception is not a moral flaw, it is an evolutionary weapon. Across millions of years, species have discovered that the mind can be mightier than muscle, that illusion can outlive force. This phenomenon, known as deceptive intelligence, is found in predators and prey alike, from the mimicry of sea creatures to the false alarms of forest birds, even to insects that wear death as a disguise. Scientists call it adaptive deception, the use of signals, shapes, or behaviors to mislead another organism for survival. What began as a defensive tactic has evolved into a silent arms race of wits, nature against nature, lie against instinct. In this film, we uncover 7 masters of that deception, the living illusions of Earth's grand design. Top 7. The mimic octopus. Adaptive imitation. The mimic octopus embodies one of evolution's most extraordinary forms of behavioral intelligence: dynamic mimicry. Instead of fixed camouflage, it analyzes its surroundings and adjusts its posture, color, and movement in real time. By observing nearby species, it imitates up to 15 marine animals, lionfish, flatfish, sea snakes, depending on which imitation offers the safest outcome. This isn't random disguise. It's a decision-making process encoded in instinct. Scientists believe its nervous system allows decentralized control, each arm acting semi-independently, reacting faster than the brain itself. A creature without bones, yet capable of strategic deception. Top 6. The lyrebird. Acoustic memory and social manipulation. The superb lyrebird demonstrates one of the most advanced vocal learning abilities outside humans. Through a behavioral process called acoustic mimicry, it records and reproduces sounds from its environment, other birds, chainsaws, camera clicks, even human laughter. Researchers discovered that males use this deception to manipulate both rivals and potential mates. By mimicking alarm calls, they interrupt competitors' displays, buying more time to impress females. This isn't mere imitation, it's social strategy through sound. Its brain processes complex audio sequences with precision, revealing that memory and manipulation can share the same neural pathways. Top 5. The fangblenny. Behavioral parasitism. The fangblenny employs aggressive mimicry, deception that targets trust. It mimics the body patterns and swimming style of the cleaner wrasse, a helpful fish that removes parasites from larger species. Predators approach calmly, expecting care. But instead, the fangblenny delivers a swift bite, escaping before recognition occurs. Scientists found its mimicry includes synchronized movements, angles of approach, and even waiting behavior near cleaning stations, a fully integrated behavioral script. Deception here is not luck. It's rehearsed choreography, repeated across generations. Top 4. The cuckoo. Genetic deception in reproduction. The cuckoo's behavior represents a sophisticated evolutionary manipulation known as brood parasitism. Rather than raising its own young, it deposits eggs in other species' nests. Its eggs mimic the color and size of the host's clutch so precisely that detection is nearly impossible. The behavior extends to timing. Cuckoo females monitor host nests and lay moments after the host departs, ensuring synchronization. Neuroscientists suggest that this timing behavior and egg recognition pattern are genetically encoded instinct functioning like calculated intelligence. Even the chick's begging call mimics multiple offspring, triggering stronger parental response. Top 3. The orchid mantis. Visual signal exploitation. The orchid mantis practices visual deception refined through sexual dimorphism and environmental adaptation. Its body structure and color mimic flower petals, but not passively. It reflects ultraviolet wavelengths identical to real blossoms. To pollinators, this signal is irresistible. Researchers measured that the mantis attracts prey at rates higher than actual flowers, making it an apex predator in disguise. Its camouflage is not concealment, but advertisement, exploiting attraction instead of hiding from it. Here, beauty itself becomes a behavioral strategy. Top 2. The opossum. Thanatosis and physiological control. The opossum's iconic playing dead is a behavior called thanatosis, an involuntary state triggered by extreme threat. During this process, it releases a foul odor, reduces heart rate, and secretes saliva that mimics decay. This performance is not conscious, but evolutionarily refined, the result of selection favoring individuals that froze more convincingly. Footage shows precise muscular control, eyes fixed, limbs limp, respiration minimal. Predators often lose interest, interpreting the signal as carrion. It's deception through biology, not acting a physiological lie. Top 1. The cutthroat finch. Social parasitism and recognition mimicry. Among African finches, the cutthroat finch performs social mimicry at the behavioral and genetic level. It lays eggs in other species' nests. But the deception doesn't stop there. Its chicks develop mouth markings identical to the host's offspring, a result of co-evolutionary adaptation. Host parents, unable to distinguish, feed both equally, sometimes prioritizing the imposters. This manipulation exploits innate recognition cues, the visual feed me pattern every parent is programmed to obey. It's not trickery born of thought, but of evolution sculpting behavior until deception becomes instinct. Each of these species reveals the same law of survival. When strength meets its limit, intelligence begins, and when intelligence evolves, deception becomes its most perfect form. What drives a creature to deceive? Not malice, not choice, but evolutionary necessity. Deception is a cognitive weapon forged in the silent war between predator and prey. When brute force reaches its limit, the mind becomes the next frontier. Biologists have long sought the origin of this strategic mind. The truth is chillingly elegant. Intelligence and deception evolve together. To manipulate, one must predict another's thoughts. That requires theory of mind, a concept once thought uniquely human. Yet here, in coral reefs and rainforests, it thrives in alien forms. Neuroscientists studying cephalopods found neural networks capable of pattern recognition and mimicry far beyond reflex. In birds, complex vocal imitation engages memory and emotional inference. Even insects display adaptive deceit encoded at the genetic level, yet unfolding like deliberate strategy. This is not random adaptation. It's cognition scaled by evolution, refined by survival. Every false signal, every feigned death, every forged call is proof that awareness itself can be weaponized. And if deception demands imagination, then imagination is no longer ours alone. Somewhere between instinct and intellect lies a spectrum, one where intelligence wears masks and nature becomes both artist and illusionist. Evolution did not create fairness. It created efficiency. And in this theater, the most intelligent are not always the kindest, they are the most convincing. In a world shaped by survival, truth is a luxury. Nature itself is built upon illusion. Sunlight refracted through leaves, colors that signal danger or seduction, movements that hide intent. Deception is not a flaw in life's design. It is the design. Each trickster we've met is not a villain, but a messenger whispering a truth humans often forget. Intelligence is not about honesty. It's about adaptation. When the mimic octopus becomes another creature, it's rewriting what identity means. When the lyrebird crafts entire worlds of sound, it's redefining communication itself. They remind us that consciousness is not bound by morality, it's bound by survival. Perhaps that is the most unsettling revelation. The closer we study nature, the more we see ourselves reflected back strategic, emotional, manipulative, brilliant. Intelligence and deceit are twins, born from the same parent necessity. And maybe that's the final illusion, believing that truth separates us from the wild, when in reality, we are part of its grand deception. So the next time you watch a shadow shift beneath the sea, or hear a voice echo from the forest that shouldn't exist, remember, it might not be a trick of your senses. It might be intelligence, wearing another face. The truth of nature is not found in honesty, but in adaptation, in the silent genius that bends reality itself. If these hidden minds fascinate you, follow their trail, because this journey into deception has only just begun.